Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go the Cash App. Show your boys some love. Y'all know YouTube taking 66%. There go to PayPal at Deem by any means. Y'all see that heart with the dollar sign? Well, that's the super chat. If you can't hit the Cash App, you can press that. You can press that at any time your heart desires. Please say it with me, y'all. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button too. They lie 24/7, 365. Oh my God. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you haven't probably heard about Devin Haney enrolling in 24/7, 365 text testing. And I'm about to here to tell y'all why that is a hoax. Shout out to Manager Marty, because for sure, Manager Marty has been the most on point, has done the most research, and has put out the most content talking about this subject. But I just came here to give y'all a little different perspective. Are they lying now, or are they lying now, or was they lying then? Vada literally just put on their website 24/7, 365 testing and enrollment. And guess who's in there? Devin Haney, since November 14th, 2024. The problem I have with that, and how I know all the problem that I have with that, and how I know all of this is a hoax, and how I know all of this is not legit. And if it is legit, they just made it legit, which makes them illegit, because they've been saying that this existed. Well, what you talking about, Dean? 24-hour, 24/7, 365 testing has not been a thing that we just started hearing about. Devin Haney's father said 6 months ago that Devin Haney was enrolled in 24-hour, 365 testing, just to come find out that he wasn't enrolled in it since he was only been enrolled in it since November 14th, 2024. So that's one lie. I got a question for y'all. Were they lying before, or are they lying now? Because if you believe them now, then you have to say that they was lying before, because it wasn't on their website or had no proof. And Vada said he didn't start being in this testing until November 14th, 2024. So he couldn't have been enrolled when Bill was going on rants and going on panels saying that he was. That means Bill was lying. Then the second reason I have with that is that they said Nonito Donaire used to be in it, and he was the only other fighter in it. If that was true, why did y'all just make this and put this on your website? Why, no less than a month or two ago, we could not find anybody else or the history of 24/7, 365 testing? Why did Miss Goodman say that it didn't exist, or they only had one person, Nonito Donaire, that was even enrolled or done it? My thing is, if that part was true, then why that wasn't on your website? You putting Devin on your website. Why you didn't put Nonito Donaire on your website? Because y'all say this program done existed since 2012, 2013. So it took y'all 13 years to update your website? That's lie number two. Are they lying now, or was they lying then? Because if you believe them now, then you will have to say, why didn't y'all do all of this prior? It makes me think you was lying then. It ain't no make me think. I know if that, let me ask y'all this. What is it, a legit program that you only get one person, two people to enroll in 13 years? If it's legit. How could it be a program when, until Devin Haney did it this past November, you didn't have nobody enrolled in it in the last 13 to 14 years? How could it be real? Which makes me believe this is something that y'all just brought up, and something that y'all just started doing, because of all the things about the Ryan Garcia situation, Victor Conte getting caught up, him and Miss Goodman getting caught up lying on Manager Marty program, and him pointing this out. Are they lying now, or was they lying then? Here goes my other problem. Here goes number three. That how I know that they are lying about this, and if Devin is enrolled, it makes no sense because Devin has a fight in March, right? It's January. They just put out his test results saying he's positive. That's funny because Vada is known to only test 8 weeks prior to your fight. Can somebody please tell me, as of last week, how many weeks that is until Devin Haney fights? Don't get quiet, y'all. Please say it with me. They test 8 weeks out. They start testing you 8 weeks out from your fight. And Devin Haney is supposed to have been enrolled in this. And that's what his dad said. His dad shouldn't have been out here lying. But if you is in 24/7, 365 testing, but they're doing nothing differently than they do for anybody else when they're testing. Because Devin Haney, as of last week, is 8 weeks out from his fight. That's protocol for Vada. They're not doing nothing special for Devin in that way. You don't believe me? Go on the same website or go to Manager Marty channel. But if you don't believe Manager Marty, go on their website and go look at their protocols. He ain't did nothing different than Vada does for any other fighter that they test. Here goes number 4. If 24/7, 365 testing is real, then we need proof. Don't that mean that you should be getting tested every week? Every day? What's the point of calling it 24/7, 365 testing if you're not going to test them every day? If you're not going to test them at least once a week? What's the point of calling it that? And where's the proof that is Devin Haney going to show his records every week of him getting tested and being negative? Because if he's not going to do that, I need more than them putting it on the website. That's new. They just put that up there. A program they said they've been had. Keep that in mind. They've been saying they had this program, but ain't nobody signed up. But you never had, even if nobody was enrolled, why wasn't this something I could click on to for the last 12 to 13 years? It doesn't make sense. Like I said, you can pull the wool over everybody else's eyes. You won't pull it over Dean. I know better. Sorry, I'm not gullible like y'all are. Sorry, can't do it. All of this stuff is a mighty coincidence that Manager Marty put all of this pressure on them. They started getting heat. Bill got court lying. Now all of a sudden Devin's enrolled in 24-hour 365 testing that he claimed he been enrolled in. So why we don't have no proof? Why y'all ain't got it documented of last year him being in it, or the year before that, or the year before that? So that mean that Bill and all of them was lying. Ms. Goodman got on Manager Marty program and said that the program's not really a program. They don't even test that way. They test 8 weeks out. Tell me who's lying or who's not. I just need to know, because Victor's saying one thing, Ms. Goodman's saying another, Bill's saying another. You know what that tells me when people can't be consistent in what they are saying about their company. What that tells me is that they are lying and trying to hide something. Number 5, how did Victor Conte, and shout out to my guy KO, because I watched the short of his, and he had a very good question. A question I have been asking. I'm just glad that even my brother caught on. It's a question that I've been asking. Why is Victor going so hard for Devin? How did Victor get Vada's test results for Devin? And then for all of y'all that say, well, maybe Devin got the test results and then sent it to Victor and Victor put it out. I can roll with that. But then it got me asking, why is y'all say Victor Conte is not a part of Vada? Then why does he go so hard for a company that he founded? And he's doing business with boxers and know how to circumvent tests and has friends that work for the testing agency. Actually, Victor Conte helped found Vada, which means that Victor Conte is Vada. When you deal with Victor Conte or when you deal with Vada, you are dealing with Victor Conte. So if I'm fighting any snack fighter, I am not using Vada, period. I am not. You even got Timothy Bradley out here lying, saying Victor Conte don't got nothing to do with Vada. Meanwhile, Victor Conte, scoop ball, you must have missed this, where Victor Conte admitted that he put all of the pieces together and helped found Vada. He is one of the founding members of Vada. So you can't say he has nothing to do with Vada. And you can tell from his actions, as hard as he is going for Vada, that clearly he's involved in a way. That's number 4, the biggest lie. And here goes my biggest problem, y'all. At 24/7, 365 testing is so real. Is Devin going to show every week that he got tested? Because I need proof. I need more than them just saying it, because they were saying this before and had no proof of it before. Bill said Devin been enrolled. They said this program been something, but never could you go on Vada website and go see who was enrolled. If the program was so strong and so prevalent, it took y'all 13 years just to get another fighter to enroll in something that's supposed to been going on. And I'm supposed to trust that. Why? Because y'all put it in a segment in your website. Who takes 13 years to update their website? Shout out the manager Marty, caught him red-handed. They literally, as soon as he started talking about it, they literally then put it on their website. They literally must have just put that on there in the last month or so. But this program is supposed to have been existed. So why wasn't it something we could go to on Vada for the last 12 to 13 years if it was real? No, Nito Donaire has not shown any proof of him being in 24/7, 365 testing. Rachel Donaire has not showed any proof of her husband being in 24/7, 365 testing. Bill or Devin has not shown any real proof of them being in 24/7, 365 testing, because I need more than one test, because Devin was going to get tested anyway around this time for his fight, because it's 8 weeks out. And that's Vada's protocol. They're literally doing nothing different testing Devin than they've been doing. I need to see, after these 8 weeks is up, I need to see y'all still posting test results. I need Devin and everybody to make it public that they are actually doing what they say they're doing. Because other than that, anybody can put something on their website. Anybody can say that they're enrolled in something and they're doing something. How you know that that's true? Because Bill Haney already did it. Bill Haney been lying, saying Devin was already enrolled in this program. When you let Vada test it, when you let Vada tell it, it just got started November 14th, 2024. Y'all already know what this is. Deem by any means. And I holla at y'all.